Long before a Mercedes-Benz vehicle reaches the road, it exists as an idea shaped by a single principle. Luxury must be engineered, not assumed. Inside Mercedes-Benz factories, luxury is not treated as decoration. It is treated as a system. Every surface, every sound, every motion is the result of deliberate decisions made long before assembly begins. These factories are not built to move fast. They are built to move precisely. From the outside, the facilities appear calm, composed, almost restrained. Steel frameworks, clean lines, controlled spaces. But the moment production begins, the calm reveals its true purpose. Nothing here is accidental. Every process is synchronized. Every movement has intent. Manufacturing begins with materials that already meet exacting standards. Aluminum, steel, and advanced composites arrive pre-certified, tracked digitally from their origin. As they enter stamping halls, massive presses reshape them with force measured in thousands of tons. Yet, despite the power involved, the process is quiet, controlled, repeatable. Panels emerge with edges so precise they require no correction. Robotic systems take over immediately. Frames are lifted, aligned, and welded with consistency beyond human capability. Laser-guided systems ensure perfect geometry. Weld points are verified in real time. Sparks flash briefly, then disappear, leaving behind structural integrity that will define the vehicle's safety and handling. But Mercedes-Benz does not believe luxury comes from automation alone. Flexibility is built into every line. Multiple vehicle models move through the same space, each with unique configurations, drivetrains, and interior options. The factory recognizes each vehicle individually. Software directs robots and material systems to adapt instantly, changing tools, adjusting sequences, delivering the correct components at precisely the right moment. This is mass customization without interruption. The paint shop represents one of the most tightly controlled environments in the entire automotive world. Airflow is filtered continuously. Temperature and humidity remain constant. Electrostatic paint systems apply layers with microscopic uniformity, ensuring depth, color consistency, and long-term durability. Here, paint is not cosmetic. It is structural protection. Every surface is inspected immediately after application. Vision systems detect imperfections invisible to the human eye. If something is detected, it is corrected before the vehicle moves forward. Quality is not inspected at the end. It is enforced at every stage. As bodies progress, wiring harnesses, sensors, and electronic systems are integrated. Modern Mercedes-Benz vehicles are deeply digital. Thousands of signals flow through each car. Every connection is tested. Every module is powered on and verified as soon as it is installed. Human technicians remain central to the process. They focus on areas where touch, judgment, and experience matter most: interior materials, tactile surfaces, fit and finish. Leather is positioned and checked by hand. Trim elements are aligned manually. Machines provide consistency. Humans provide refinement. This balance defines Mercedes-Benz manufacturing philosophy. Luxury is not speed. Luxury is control. By the time a vehicle leaves this phase, it looks complete. But appearances are misleading. Because a Mercedes is not defined by how it looks in a factory, it is defined by how it behaves in the real world. And that behavior is engineered next. If you want to continue inside the systems that transform precision into driving experience, make sure to like the video. When a Mercedes-Benz vehicle moves beyond its structural assembly, it enters the phase where luxury becomes tangible. This is where engineering shifts its focus from shape to sensation, from strength to smoothness, from precision to perception. Every system installed during this stage exists to answer one question: how does this vehicle make the driver feel? The powertrain arrives as a complete, calibrated unit. Engines, transmissions, and electric drive systems move through the factory on automated carriers, synchronized precisely with each vehicle's identity. Robotic systems lower these components into place, aligning mounts with microscopic accuracy. Torque tools verify every fastening step digitally. Nothing is assumed. Everything is measured. Suspension systems follow immediately. Springs, dampers, control arms, and bushings are installed and calibrated to exact specifications. Even a minor variation can change how the vehicle responds to the road. Laser-based alignment systems confirm geometry before the vehicle ever rolls under its own weight. Inside the cabin, complexity multiplies. Luxury is not just material, it is control of environment. Seats, climate systems, lighting, and sound are integrated as a single system. Leather surfaces are tensioned and inspected by hand. Wood and metal trim elements are aligned to maintain visual and tactile continuity. Digital systems come alive at this stage. Displays power on. Instrument clusters initialize. Heads-up displays are aligned precisely to the driver's natural line of sight. Voice assistants are calibrated. Controls are tested for response, timing, and feedback. Driver assistance systems receive special attention. Cameras, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and control modules are installed and calibrated using reference environments inside the factory. These systems must interpret the real world accurately in all conditions. Calibration occurs before the vehicle leaves production, reducing the need for later adjustment. Electric and hybrid models introduce additional complexity. High-voltage battery systems are assembled with integrated cooling, insulation, and monitoring. Safety protocols are embedded into every step. Each battery pack undergoes electrical isolation tests, thermal validation, and fault detection before installation. Testing begins immediately and never truly stops. Vehicles pass through rolling roads, dynamometers, and simulation rigs that replicate real driving conditions. Steering response, brake feel, drivetrain behavior, and system integration are measured continuously. Data flows into analytics systems that compare performance against ideal models. Sound receives its own engineering discipline. Noise, vibration, and harshness testing isolates unwanted frequencies. Acoustic materials are tuned. Seals are checked repeatedly. Panels are adjusted to eliminate resonance. Silence is not accidental. It is engineered deliberately. Environmental testing pushes vehicles beyond normal conditions. Climate chambers simulate extreme heat and cold. Water tunnels test sealing under heavy rain. UV exposure ages materials rapidly to expose weaknesses early. Each test exists to ensure the vehicle behaves predictably anywhere in the world. Before final approval, expert drivers conduct dynamic evaluations. These are not test drives for speed. They are assessments of feel, steering weight, pedal response, smoothness. These subjective qualities define luxury, and machines alone cannot judge them. Only after passing every mechanical, electronic, and experimental test does the vehicle move forward. But even now, the factory's responsibility is not finished. Because a Mercedes-Benz is not frozen in time when it leaves production. It continues evolving long after delivery. That story comes next. If you want to see how Mercedes-Benz vehicles extend beyond manufacturing into lifelong refinement, make sure to subscribe to the channel. When a Mercedes-Benz vehicle leaves the factory, it is not finished. It is activated. Before shipping, every vehicle is digitally registered inside Mercedes-Benz's global systems. Hardware configurations are locked. Software versions are logged. Diagnostic checks confirm that every electronic, mechanical, and safety system is operating exactly as designed. The factory does not forget the car, it memorizes it. From this point forward, the vehicle becomes part of a living ecosystem. Logistics are handled with the same discipline as assembly. Finished vehicles enter climate-controlled holding areas where temperature, humidity, and handling are carefully managed. Whether the car is traveling by rail across Europe, by ship to another continent, or by truck to a local dealership, its condition is preserved with precision. Delivery is not transport. It is protection. But the most important transformation happens after ownership begins. Modern Mercedes-Benz vehicles are software-defined machines. Over-the-air updates continuously refine performance, efficiency, safety systems, and user experience. Features improve. Interfaces evolve. Systems learn. The car you own today is not identical to the one you will drive years later. This is intentional. Sensors embedded throughout the vehicle collect anonymized performance data, how systems behave in real environments, under real driving conditions, across climates and cultures. That data flows back to engineers, closing the feedback loop between factory and road. The factory listens. Patterns emerge. Components are refined. Software algorithms are adjusted. Manufacturing processes evolve. What happens on the road directly influences what happens on the production line next. Electric vehicles accelerate this evolution even further. Battery behavior, charging efficiency, thermal management, and degradation patterns provide insights that no laboratory test can fully replicate. These insights reshape future powertrains, cooling architectures, and material choices. Luxury, in this context, becomes adaptive. Sustainability is no longer separate from performance. It is integrated into it. Mercedes-Benz factories increasingly operate on renewable energy. Water recycling systems reduce environmental impact. Materials are selected for durability, repairability, and recyclability. Waste is tracked, measured, and minimized. At global scale, small efficiencies become massive responsibility. Inside the factories, innovation never pauses. Artificial intelligence optimizes production schedules, energy consumption, and material flow. Digital twins simulate changes before implementation. New manufacturing methods are tested alongside live production without disruption. The factory evolves continuously, without stopping. This adaptability allows Mercedes-Benz to produce combustion, hybrid, and electric vehicles on shared platforms. Flexibility is not compromise, it is resilience. The most remarkable achievement is how invisible all of this remains to the driver. No one thinks about laser alignment systems when they turn the steering wheel. No one notices torque verification when they press the brake pedal. No one considers acoustic tuning when the cabin falls silent. They simply feel confidence. Luxury is not excess. Luxury is predictability. Luxury is trust. Mercedes-Benz manufacturing is not about building cars faster or louder or more aggressively. It is about building certainty through systems that anticipate failure, refine behavior, and evolve quietly over time. As technology advances, these factories will continue to change, but their purpose will remain the same: to convert complexity into calm, to turn engineering into experience, to make precision feel effortless. That is how luxury is manufactured.